Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm King Sway, and welcome to King Sway Entertainment. Today we have something a little different than the videos that I normally react to. This one currently came into my attention, and I wanted to do a reaction to it. It's, as you can see, it says Daxter Alcohol Challenge Compilation. I'm not much for TikTok. I don't think I've ever reacted to anything from TikTok on this channel, but there's a first time for everything. So here we go.
I can never ever live without it. The numbness and the buzz that I get from it. I can never fall asleep without happiness. So many troubles and so much pain I can't deal with it.
Oh man, turn his light off.
I don't wanna deal with myself. I got wasted.
Just one more shot of whiskey, then I'll put the bottle down. The warmth that it provides me is the best that I have found. And I know that it can't kill me, cause I'm already dead. And I would do anything to drown these thoughts inside my head. I'm messed up, fucked up, and I only disappoint. My mental health doesn't give me much a choice. Drunk in the crowds, getting lost in all the noise. If someone screams and no one hears that they even have a voice.
I don't really sing much, so forgive my past preaching.
I got wasted. Ain't gotta turn on the lights. I take a shot in the dark. Going round after round and feel this hole in my heart. And I got nowhere to go when it all falls down. Got nowhere to run when it all runs out. Drowning my sorrows with bottles. Too intoxicated for me to take the high road. Since the whiskey came, I done lost my way. Lost myself in a drink. I got wasted.
I love that.
Didn't want to deal with myself.
I love that particular one, yeah.
Drinking till I'm someone I don't recognize. I got wasted. Look, I'm at the bottom of the bottle again. I be living through a life with a whole lot of sin. And I know I got a problem, I don't try to pretend. I be kicking it with Jack when I don't got a friend. I get wasted, sipping a beer, that's how I chase it. Go to the store and cop cases when I get drunk. I do not pace it, I done blacked out on many occasions. Even though it never feels good on the next day, I'ma still look forward to the next taste. Turn into the bottle when I really need an escape. Even though I know it's probably leading to my death day. It's a vicious cycle that is genocidal. And it's taking friends and taking many idols. And I know that I really must stop if I wanna see the day that I'm sitting on top. I got wasted cause I didn't want to deal with myself tonight. I keep drinking till I'm someone I don't recognize. I got wasted. Since you've been gone, I've been sipping into my sorrow. One last bottle, then tomorrow I'll be sober. But I can't escape this hole that I've been digging in. All my demons fighting wars that I can't really win. I bite my tongue and hit the wall until I bleed. Trapped in my thoughts until it's hard for me to breathe. I know it's hard for you to see, but this liquor's got a hold on me. I got wasted. I keep drinking till I'm someone I don't recognize. I got wasted. I spent my life drinking, other half overthinking, blaming on a disposition and a family full of addiction. Some say it's already written. I guess the first step is admitting it's hard being sober and dealing with feelings, but I ain't a quitter. I don't plan on quitting. Yeah, half a bottle got me catching waves, sprinting loud, we gon' cross fade. Used to buy it to be an addict until I learned another way. I've been finding my balance, letting go of my malice. Here's a toast to the challenge. I got wasted cause I didn't want to deal with myself tonight. My thoughts get drowned until I feel alright.
I'm 5 years sober, so this comes from a really raw place. I hope
That
this reaches someone that
actually
needs
hits
to hear
hard with
out.
me.
You're
We'll
not
talk
alone.
about that after the video.
You ever look back to a certain time and try to reminisce, and all you get is little flashes, a piece of the past, and as each year passed, you start to realize that the only thing that lasts is the bottom of a glass and your friendship's plastic. Oh well, that shit happens. But what about when you can't even make it through the day and your hands start shaking, your girlfriend left and your parents pray for your safety? Not just pray, but the type that would make even atheists feel like it's something to fake. Cause maybe only God knows what it takes, maybe only I know how to break it, but I can't cause I'm casing a shell of a man right now. I don't really want to hear it. hurt the people that are dearest. And it took my soul, that's why they call it spirits.
Wasted cause I didn't want to deal with myself tonight. My thoughts get drowned until I feel alright.
Alright, that's the video. As you can see, I've actually watched it. I watched it once or twice, I'm not gonna lie. But I wanted to do that one because I just recently came into knowledge about the song itself. And listening to it, it hit harder than any punch I've ever taken. Some of you may or may not know I used to be a professional fighter. I mean, my icon is literally me punching the guy in the face in a cage. But before I got into fighting, I was a raging alcoholic. I was going through my first divorce, and she and I had been together over 10 years, and we had been married almost 8 before we got divorced. We were married 7 years, 11 months, and 3 weeks exactly. Now, some of you going, oh, you know, the only reason I remember that the way that is because we got divorced literally 1 week before our 8-year anniversary. We were married. July 3rd was our anniversary. They wouldn't let us get married on the 4th of July. When I got served with papers, I can't even describe that feeling. It's like literally everything inside me crumbled. I felt hollow. I felt empty. I wanted to cry. I felt like literally the world was on my shoulders. And like I said, that hit hard. Like, I called her and I asked her what the hell that was, and she just hung up on me. She was like, you know what it is. I served you. Here it is. Click. That's when I turned to alcoholism. I was either working, I was with my kids, or I was drinking. It got so bad that I have a younger brother. He's not too much younger. He's like about 2 years younger than me. He tried to keep up with me. He's never been able to keep up with me when I was drinking. But I was one of those raging alcoholics. Like, I had a problem and I was violent. If you even so much as looked at me wrong, I was ready to fight. And I started a lot of bar fights, which is ironic because I work in a bar now. I work in a gentleman's club as a bouncer. That same gentleman's club is where I started a lot of fist fights. I'm lucky that the owner don't remember that shit. Or maybe he doesn't care. I don't. Either way, I'm glad for that. But that took a lot from me. I don't even know how to describe it. I didn't really have friends, to be honest. I still don't really have. I've never been much for socialization. I stay at home and I play with my kids. There's nothing really out there that I want. Like I said, when I connect with you guys and we talk, that's a big thing to me. Because I'm not a people person at all. I kind of like stay to myself. I turned to, I literally say fighting saved my life. I turned to fighting. I've been doing martial arts ever since I was like 4. And I consider myself being good at only 3 things. Being a father, fighting, and writing. Those are the 3 things I feel like I'm good at. That's it. So I took to fighting. At first, it was just, I wasn't sure where I was going to go with it, but the more I trained, the more I fell back in love with it, because I was I wanted to be the next Bruce Lee when I was like a little kid, before I even hit double digits. And I used to be able to do the 2-finger push-up. I used to be able to do that. I was strong enough to do that. If it weren't for fighting, I really feel as though I'd either be dead or in prison. Fighting helped me clear my head. I could leave everything in the cage. I learned to leave everything in the cage. The whole point behind that story is, like I said, I understand drinking. I understand how you feel like that's the only thing you have to turn to. And I understand the bitch it is trying to crawl out of that hole. More than, like, I don't think I've ever really talked about my personal life, because to be quite honest, I'm a very private person. I mean, I let you guys in my home, but even then, you only see parts of it. I don't really talk about what goes on with me because one thing I learned dealing with people is when you open up to them, you show them where to stick the knife. Any information you say can and will be used against you and twisted to their liking, twisted to their schemes. Yes, I have a very negative outlook on people in general because that's just all I've seen. I would like to change my outlook on people itself in general. That's why, like I said, I'm so thankful for you guys to actually sit here and listen and you comment and I can comment with you because I don't have much faith in humanity due to my own personal experiences. Not to get too deep with you guys, but yeah, that's some of the things that I've gone through, and that's some of the things I just wanted to share. That song hit hard to me, personally, like I said, and I just wanted to share something personal with you guys because I next to never share anything personal. I think the most deep and more personal that I had gotten are my 3 books. Well, I have 6 books out, but I have 3 books talking about my marriage. You can find them on Amazon. This isn't an advertisement. I'm just saying, like, I wrote the first one while I was married, but I didn't publish it, and I'm talking about my second marriage. I still wear my wedding ring. I've been divorced for almost 2 years, so yeah. I don't really get personal. I wrote a book about my marriage while I was still married. I didn't publish it until after my divorce. I wrote 2 more books about my marriage after my divorce. And like I said, I don't really get personal with anybody because that's how you know where to stick the knife. My wife is, I still call her my wife. She's read some of them. And the second one is entitled Dear John. She said she read like 4 pages and couldn't read anymore because it broke her heart. And I told her, how do you feel? How do you think I feel when I wrote it? Like, yeah. But not to ramble on anymore about me, my life, and my drinking addiction. I'm going to cut it here. So hit the like and subscribe button, the notification button, and the bell. That lets me know you guys are picking up what I'm putting down. It's free for you guys. And it means the absolute world to me. And I am not joking when I say that. Because, as I said, it lets me know you guys are actually liking the content that I put out. And also, the YouTube algorithm pushes my content out to people who might not even know I exist. And maybe they'll pick me up and like, oh, snap. Yeah, guy. And they'll subscribe, which is always hopeful. Which is always a good thing, in my personal opinion. But in the meantime, between time, always, with peace signs, I'm King Sway. And I'm going to catch you in the next one.